Right, let's talk about Baller League, man.
Yeah.
Talk about Baller League. So, first things first, like, did you tell your manager that you was going for it? Because when I spoke to Ruben, you didn't tell Ruben, you naughty boy, you didn't tell your manager. But I'm guessing you had to let Spencer know.
I'm on a contract, so I had to.
Yeah.
I had to let him know.
Is he supportive of it? Sorry.
Not really, which I understand. We're in a playoff chase.
I can see it. Like, I'm not.
I fully understand it.
Yeah,
like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I don't know why they're not supportive about it, because they're in a playoff chase, of course. But at the same time, Ballers League is an opportunity.
Yeah.
And it's a payday. Yeah. So let's not be around the bush.
Yeah.
You're getting paid to play a 30-minute game. And some players don't get that in non-league.
Yeah.
The money that we're getting paid. So which I understand. But yeah, we were in a playoff run at the time. I think I had international duty coming up, and so I understand the reason that they didn't want me to play. But yeah, now it's all done. I think I've played in it. I was available for the games at hashtag, and I gave my best. So it's not like I played at Borders League and I was too tired to play on a Saturday for hashtag. Like if it was a Tuesday Saturday game, we're in a Tuesday Saturday kind of rhythm. Yeah. You wouldn't play Borders League, like. Yeah. Because your main focus is always your 11-a-side, isn't it? So. Yeah, they weren't really supportive of it, but I fully understand where they were coming from. But yeah, now it's done. I've done my bit at hashtag. I'm doing my thing at Borders League. Didn't really cheat on anyone, so I gave my best both ways. So that's the biggest thing, innit? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. And then draft night comes about then. Yeah. You're sitting there in the stands. Did you really think you were going to go to 26'ERS, or who was you looking out for? Be honest. Which team was you thinking? Was he? You know, no, I was having a chat with Sharky. So I was thinking that. I met Sharky, I think, a few weeks before that. I went down to a couple sessions that he done at Wembley and stuff like that. So I thought I was going to go down to Sharky. I had no clue. I was going to get picked by JT. Yeah. But yeah, I kind of knew I was going to get drafted, not being big-headed or whatever. No. I backed myself to get drafted. Yeah. But I just didn't know who it was. I was probably leaning on towards Sharky, but Sharky didn't pick me the first 2 rounds. So Sharky, man. So JT done pick me the 3rd round, so I can't really complain, man. Yeah. And again, what's his team like? Because you've got a few good ballers there. You got Jardel Sterling there. Shout out Jardel. You had Ruben came in, did his thing. Now he's out. I think we got. You know what? It was just at the start, we're kind of a young team compared to other teams. Yeah. I think there's a lot of experience in other teams that they've got like a couple of players that are a bit older, experienced. And you got Jordan Ibe as well. We've got Jordan Ibe. Yeah, we've got Jordan Ibe as well. Is he still playing, or is he? He's in and out of the squad. So. You even had Steve-O, didn't you? Yeah, we had Steve-O. Yeah, we had Steve-O. Yeah. Well, kind of thing like people think Steve-O can play, but his experience and playing at the back with Jardel, it kind of slowed the game down for us. Yeah. I think we were just too. I missed the first week. Yeah. When we played SDS. Yeah. I wanted to play that game because I didn't. Oh, did you give yourself on purpose then? No, I was international duty. Oh, okay. I was on international duty. So I knew as soon as I got drafted, I let them know I'm away for the first game. Yeah. And I was hoping and praying that it was anyone but SDS. Yeah. And we got SDS, and they got the win as well. And I was like, but yeah, it was just the first week I watched them. Like, we're too, not young, but like we're too active. Yeah. We're too running around too much, leaving our positions. Like, and of course, some players got drafted, but I never played 6'a-side or 5'a-side. Yeah. Like I've always played in the ends. I've played futsal before, so I kind of knew what the game was. Yeah. I think we've done a couple of sessions, but like when you lose a couple of games, you don't really, that confidence really ain't there. Yeah. I think we had a tough run though. We played SDS, who were the favourites at the start. Everyone's favourites. Yeah. Then we played Ginger's team next. Yeah. I think, and then we played Santan. Yeah. So that's like, if you look at it, that was the top 3 favourites at the start. Yeah. Santan and Ginger, of course, doing well. SDS struggling, but finally got their win on Monday. But it was a tough first 3 games. Yeah. But then now it's like slowed down a little bit. We're playing teams that are in and around it. We played N5. We played Monday. MVP. Yeah. Who are doing well with 3 games, 3 wins, and we beat them. So we're kind of in a place now where we know our positions. Yeah. And everyone kind of knows their role as well. Like you got Jardel that's leading the line. You got me attacking and scoring the goals. You got Bilal that's contributing. We've got Eman that's doing his thing as well. Yeah. So you kind of know. And we've got some wild cards that we got Ade Code the other day on Monday. Yeah. Shout out Ade. Yeah. So we got a team now that understands what we're doing. Where before it was like you don't really know each other. Like I know you're a defender, but you're gonna run off. I'm an attacker. Where do I win? I'm a 1v1 player. I'm not gonna hold the ball up for you. So kind of knowing what you're good at when you're not. Yeah. And I think we're finally at a stage now where we know what we're good at, and we're gonna start winning games. So I back ourselves to get into a top 4 in and around it, because we've got good players.
No, you definitely have, man. Like you mentioned a few of them there. Like Ade Cole, you brought him in as well. Bilal, he's a good player as well. But for people that don't know, like, what's the difference between, 11-a-side and small-sided? Like, obviously, barring the numbers, but like in terms of playing.
I think it's a 1v1 battle.
Yeah.
Like a 1v1 battle all over the pitch, though. Like let's say if you're a centre back, you're battling that striker the whole game. There's no switching or whatever. But for me as an attacker, like in the 11s, if someone runs off you kind of pass him on.
Yeah.
Where in Bundesliga or whatever, 6'ERS, you got to follow him all the way.
Yeah.
So you might be a centre back for the next 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't know. So like I think teams. I think we played a couple of teams that were really smart. That they'd mark me, for example.
Yeah.
And then they'd put me as a centre back for like the next 5-6 minutes. But now I've got to defend, which isn't my strength.
Yeah.
I could defend the football, but it isn't my strength. They put Bilal in there or someone. So I think the first few weeks we didn't really understand that little switch that maybe we can do.
Yeah.
But it's a 1v1 battle the whole way through. Like, I'm an attacker, I'm against someone, I've got to beat him and get my shot off.
Even the energy, right? Like to have.
It's tiring and it's hot in there, by the way.
I was going to say, yeah.
It's hot.
I had my first week in there and I was like, me as a fan, I was hot in there. So imagine you guys running around for half an hour.
It's like so hot in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's 30 minutes, it's 15 minutes either way, but it's so tiring. You got to be fit to play in it. That's why it took me like, I'm not gonna hide, it took me a couple of weeks or like a game or two to get used to it. I know people are saying to me, oh, what's this that guy doing, whatever. Like, he's meant to be a good player, but it takes you a couple of weeks to get used to it because the ball's different and the pitch is different. It's carpet.
Carpets, it's
not really Astros, it's not grass.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's neither. And it's not really, I didn't have to, like, they gave us footwear, I didn't really like the footwear. It was heavy. And I'm a light player that's on his feet. So I had to buy my own shoes, change it up a little bit, and you get used to it. And then now, like, you kind of know what you're expecting every Monday.
How are you dealing with the rules as well? Because even like myself, I'm like, I know it's meant to be exciting, and is it one-on-ones? Is it I can't remember the rules.
No, I don't mind the rules. You know what? It gives other teams chance. For example, we're winning Monday 4-1, and then they gave us a 1-on-1. I was so fuming. Like, it's the third week in a row that we've got 1-on-1, goal to goal.
Yeah.
But it kind of gives them opportunity to get back in the game.
Yeah.
So like, I understand where we're coming from.
Yeah.
To keep it entertaining.
Yeah.
Because there's some teams, like, for example, that are running away with it, like what was I watching the other game? I think it was M7 and Vision the other day.
Yeah, the 5-5.
Yeah, 5-5, and they scored like 4 goals in game changer.
In 1-on-1s, yeah.
See what I'm saying? So like, it changes the game, but there's some game changers that are just dead. Like the line, for example, you got to shoot behind the line, you get 2 goals. I haven't seen anyone score behind the line yet.
Yeah.
So that kind of, or fast forward, if you go forward, you can't go past the halfway line.
Yeah.
That kind of doesn't really change the game.
Yeah.
I hear the fair play one. If you make a foul, you get sent off.
Yeah.
So you get a little bit advantage. But those two, I don't really understand if they're really going to get. But it's the first season at Bundesliga.
Yeah, it's in its infancy, innit? So again, they're still trying a lot of stuff out.
Yeah, I think it's going to blow.
Yeah.
It's gonna. I think this season is going to be a little taster, but next season there's a lot of good players that are not in it.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to, the intensity and the quality is just going to go higher by season. People are going to get used to it, of course. But I think the next season, new players are going to come in that are be like, oh, why did I not apply for it, or why did I not get shouted for it, stuff like that. So I think it's going to blow in the UK. There's so many good players. There's so many cage football around. Like, I'm from East London. Like, that's all you know. Cage football, 5-a-side, 6-a-side, 7-a-side. So I think it's going to blow.
Yeah.
I love what is trying to bring players in. It's giving people opportunities. Like, I'm seeing players that are step 5, step 6 that in the 11s you don't really rate or don't see them in kind of spotlight. They're in Bundesliga and they're killing it. Yeah. And I know they'll get a move from it. Yeah. And they'll go up the ladder and they'll get the opportunity that they've been looking for the last 2 seasons that they can't get in non-league. So Bundesliga is just changing the game for people, man.